All right, attendance and meal count, next page. All right, the attendance and meal count form. You must document both attendance and meal count each day that you're participating on the CACFP. Attendance is simply what it sounds like. It is the number of children present in your daycare, okay? And we give you a form to document the attendance. The meal count, the number of meals that you serve during the day. That attendance and meal count form is a key requirement of the CACFP. It must be updated at the time of meal service. So if we come in and you're serving lunch, and what's today's date? This is the 9th. If we were to visit you today, let's say you're a rare center that claims a Saturday. If we were to end training today, come by to see you today and say, show me your attendance and meal count. And the only attendance and meal count you have documented is today, you've just been denied everything back to the 1st because you did not maintain attendance and meal count at the time of meal service. That is a government requirement and it's something that we cannot ignore. Okay, so time of service, attendance and meal count, keep that in mind. And we give you a number of different forms to capture your attendance and meal count. We've got snapshots of almost all of them printed, shown here. We've got the Mini-Menu Kid Care form. That's the one with the 4 black boxes on each corner. If that's the form that you're using, you have to send that to us by mail at the end of the month. Those forms can't be faxed or scanned or emailed to us. They have to come into us. We need the original. And that's the one with the 4 black boxes at the top of the screen. The next one down is the one that the at-risk sites are using. We call that our traditional meal count form. And then the one below that is the Kentucky version. And then the little picture in the right-hand corner, that's a snapshot of what the attendance and meal count looks like in Kid Care. And those of you who are claiming online, you already know you can do your attendance and meal count either in Kid Care or Mini-Menu. And a lot of times people get confused about the two. Kid Care and Mini-Menu, they both were put out by a company that used to be called Mini-Menu, and now they're called Kid Care. And Mini-Menu is a desktop version of their software. Kid Care is an online version, but they both pull from the same database, so you can use either one of the two. All right, next page. I think I just covered all of this, time of service, attendance, and meal count. And there is a requirement that attendance and meal count are maintained separately. So what this means is, if you look at the letter of the law, it says we should have an attendance sheet and we should have a meal count sheet. What we've done is combine the two together. But you still have to mark your attendance and you have to mark your meal count. So a child could be present, but never have a meal during the day because maybe they got sick. We still expect to see the attendance marked, even if there's no meal served. But we should never see meals marked, but no attendance. Can't feed a child if they're not present. Okay. And then last thing on attendance and meal count, if you are a provider who claims online, we do encourage you to put it on paper first, although some of you, especially those of you who use Kid Care, are really good about putting your attendance and meal count in online or at the time of meal service. But what we recommend is do it on paper first and then put it in the computer, just in case you have a problem with the computer or you have a problem getting online. Because if we came in or the state came in and you've got all your attendance done for the month, and we're there at lunchtime, but at breakfast time, you had a problem with the computer. And so we say, hey, we're gonna log into the computer and let's see what you have marked. If breakfast isn't marked and we're there for lunch, you're gonna be denied that breakfast. And the fact that you couldn't get online or you couldn't get into your computer, again, that's not something that we can give you a pass for. So whether you have it on paper or online, when we show up, and you're doing it at the time of meal service, either one, you'll be okay.